Hey, so I did a thing. I kind of did it wrong, but in the end it turned out okay. So stick around to find out how you can make jicama taste like sweet potato. Stick around. It's kind of fun. All right, bye. Hey, it's Terry. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Now I'm doing low carb while I'm in maintenance. Thank you for watching. Haha. So today on What in the World is Terry doing this weekend? Well, we are going to attempt to make a recipe sent to me by Debbie Sue. Hey, if you all ever want to send me a recipe, you got to give serious instructions because I am using my Instant Pot today and I am terrified of that thing. But hopefully Debbie Sue's instructions will walk me through it and I won't have to be afraid. But if you all have any fun recipes, please email them to me. Don't post them down in the comments because I need them emailed so then I can print them out and have them in my face. So yeah, email them. And my email is in the description of this video and every video, and also in the description of this video and every video is I have an Amazon link. People will say, hey, where'd you get this or where'd you get that? And so a lot of times people will send me something. Some of my kind viewers will send me something in the mail, and I try to seek the item out on Amazon so that way you can find it. So like this apron. I know a lot of people ask me where I got this, where I get my apron. Well, this was sent to me by Mary Ann. And so it says, catch up with Jesus. Let us praise and relish him because he loves me from my head to my toes. So I got the link to this in my description of this video. Anyway, so yeah, so we are going to attempt to make the Debbie Sue's version of sweet potato fries by using jicama. So let me get over here. Let's get this jicama cut up. Hang on. All right, so I'm going to read her instructions. She microwaved the jicama 3 minutes and then peeled it and then cut it into thick-ish dinner fries sizes. So first I'm going to microwave this jicama. There was only one jicama in Walmart, well, 2 of them, and this was the better of the 2. So yeah, so I'm gonna microwave this for 3 minutes and then we'll peel it and get it cut up. Okay, so 3 minutes later, so I'm gonna hang my instructions right there. This is just page 1. And then I'll retype out everything she said. I just need it in front of my face to do it, so hold on. Alright, so now I'm going to wipe off any of that wax that might still be on there. Okay, probably going to be hot. It might be a little hot, but I'm going to cut off each end. And then I'm going to get it peeled. Cut off each end just to give it a stable spot. So now I'm just going to go through with my knife. It is hot. So I'm going to go through and I'm just going to cut off the peeling. And I'll be back when this is done. Now let's get this thing cut up. It's dark in places, but it's where it's hotter. That's what I'm noticing. So I think it's dark because of being in the microwave. So now we are going to cut this up in French fry type slices. Like thick cut French fry slices. That is the next instructions that she gave us. I'm going to take a taste of this because jicama is one of them things that, yeah, tastes good. So with jicama, the fresher it is, the sweeter it is. But since we're doing a savory thing today, it's okay if it's not perfectly fresh and sweet. Because that is not what we're going for. So yeah, so cut into thickish dinner fries size wedges. You know, I watch, what you call him? Chef Jean-Pierre. And he always says, the size of your dice is the size of your slice. So if you're going to dice something and you slice your slice on the thicker side, then it's going to be thicker when you dice it. I'm just throwing that out there because I watch him. So it's Chef Jean-Pierre. He's not keto by any of the stretch of the imagination or even low carb. But I have found that by watching people who, even if they don't cook low carb, I still learn things from them. So if it doesn't trigger you, don't be afraid to watch people who are not low carb, because you can learn little tips and tricks about cooking and seasonings and not even know it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting this up into fries, and I'll be right back. Change of plans. In reading about my Instant Pot, there's something called a steam release handle that goes over this piece. And that piece is missing. Now, I can order one on, I can look and see if they have one on Amazon. But I still want to make these fries. So instead of doing them in this, we're going to do them on the stovetop. So I had washed off my jicama after slicing it. The reason why Debbie used her Instant Pot, jicama takes a long time to cook. And I mean, like, when I boiled it for my beans, I think I boiled it for about 3 hours. I had to keep coming back and adding water. So I'm going to use that method. Until I can get that piece of that top for my Instant Pot, it will continue to sit on the shelf. So I'm going to cover this, put some water in this, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to bring this to a boil, and before I do, I bought something, and it's from ooflavors.com. I got it on Amazon. It's a sweet potato flavoring. Debbie Sue said she used 4 drops. I'm going to use 6 because, you know, hers, by that using that pressure cooker, it might have put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By using, we'll do 10 because that pressure cooker, I think it pushes that flavor down in there. You know, it's funny, I ordered this one, and for whatever reason, I got a free one. This is mustard. I don't even really care for mustard that much, but I got a free flavoring. So anyway, so I'm going to bring this to a boil. And like I said, last time it took about 3 hours. I don't know. I'm not going to remember. So I'm going to tell you right now it's 10 o'clock. Hopefully I'll remember to tell you what time it is when this is done. So I'll see you later when this is done boiling. Let me show you all why Debbie Sue did the Instant Pot. This has been boiling for an hour, and I cannot push my fork into it at all. So jicama, it truly takes about 3 hours of boiling. So it's 11:05 right now. So I keep adding water every now and then, and so that's why jicama takes so long to cook. It is a little after 12, so that's 2 hours that these have been going, and I've added water to it multiple times. So I feel it like start to go in a little bit whenever I poke it, but it's still very dense. So it definitely has at least another hour to go. So I just ordered that part for my Instant Pot, and I'm trying to watch some Instant Pot videos so I don't, end up chopping any or blowing myself up or whatever. So anyway, so it's 12. So I'll see you in another hour or so. I'm calling it quits. I mean, like, it's as soft as I can get them. I'll pull one out and show you. You have to push pretty hard to get it to go in. This is where I think Debbie Sue has, you know, using the Instant Pot is going to make a difference. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to try these and see how it goes. I did order that piece for my Instant Pot. Now I'm going to rinse these off. I'm going to go put them in that little, dump them in my thing and then rinse them out. And then we're going to roast them. So I've got them in here. And then next, Debbie Sue said she sprayed them with some oil. Or she added oil. I don't know what kind she used. I just have olive oil spray. And that's what I'm going to do since this is like a strainer. I don't want the oil to go down my sink too much. So I'm going to use spray oil. And I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of salt. I don't know if you salt sweet potato fries. So I'm going to do that. Spray it. And put in some salt. So now I'm going to line this up on a cookie sheet with a grate on it. And I'll be back. Okay, I've got them on here. My oven's at 375. So we're going to run them for about, she said hers ran about 40 minutes. So I'll set it for 40 minutes. And I think my sizes on these are too big compared to hers. So we'll give it 40 minutes and we may have to do it longer. So I ended up setting my timer for 30 minutes. Let's pull it out and take a look. Funny how brown the jicama gets. In the meantime, I actually took a sweet potato and I boiled it a little bit, and now I'm doing it the same way. So just to kind of have a taste comparison just for fun. So I'm going to put this back in because it's definitely not done. And I'm not going to flip or turn the jicama, but I just want to kind of check it and see how it looks. It's funny, it's just so brown. I am going to take one out because I just want to see what it's like. So we'll take one out to cool. And let's get this back in the oven. So like I said, it was 30 minutes. And since my fries are way bigger than what I remember the pictures were from Debbie Sue. That's hers. Hers look definitely a lot. Hers look more like the size of my, they look more like the size of my sweet potato. I'm going to fold this in case there's any information on it. But anyway, so I am working on making mine. Ziggy, timer, 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
But Ziggy, oven timer, 10 minutes.
Oven timer, 10 minutes, starting now.
I don't want the sweet potatoes to burn, so I want to check those sooner. But, all right, let's see how this tastes, though. Hey. That tastes like a sweet potato. That's really good. It's not the right texture yet because it's not cooked, but that's pretty cool. All right, well, let's let this finish and I'll be back. So there's the sweet potatoes. They're dry, but they're not like crispy. Like I'm wanting them to get, oh, they're starting to get a little something. So I'm going to put these back in with the jicama and see if I can get them to brown. So I'm going to put them back in. The jicama has 10 more minutes. So I'm going to wait and let them all go 10 more minutes and we'll see how it goes. Been 10 minutes, but that's not brown, so I'm going to wait a little longer. It's been another 10 minutes, but they're still not brown enough. So I turned it up to 400. Let's see what that does. I feel like any longer and these are going to burn. This is the sweet potatoes, so I'm just going to set them up here and let them just sit around and let those cool off. Let's take a look at the jicama. I feel like they're just getting drier and drier, and I don't know, they just don't look right. Let me get a fork. They're just kind of like leather. I think maybe I just didn't cook them long enough. That's what I think. And I think I'm just going to have to, I don't know. I showed y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. I was thinking I was just going to delete this video, but I'm still going to upload it and tell y'all all about it. But I'm about done with it. So I'm turning off my oven. And maybe what I will do is put a couple of these in the air fryer. Let's try that. All right, I'm putting that many in. We're going to do it for 7 minutes and see how it goes. We're just going to see if that browns them any. It's probably because I have mine too thick and probably because I maybe didn't cook them long enough. But I bought the little top thing for my Instant Pot, so I can try that in the future. But we'll try this in 7 minutes. Hey, it's starting to brown a little bit. Can't really, it's hard to show you. But I'm going to do it about 3 more minutes, and maybe this will work after all. So, hey, I think this is better. Oh, I haven't even let you see it yet. I think this is better. I think it's starting to brown. I think it's such a weird thing for me to see it and to try to cook it in a way that makes it dried out. And I think that's what's, why I'm so anxious or whatnot. But anyway, I think I'm just going to let the pan cool down and the what's left over here. I'm going to leave that in the pan and let that cool down and put it in the servings. And then what I'll do is I'll just put that in my vegetable rotation. And then on nights that I pull one of those out, I'll pop out my air fryer. And because my rotation is I keep something in the freezer and then I pull it out and put it in the rotation of 4 days. So whenever it's defrosted or down to refrigerator on the 4th day, and I open it up like, oh, okay, this is air fryer food. So I'll get my air fryer and I'll do that. So I really, really like how this looks. So now we're going to give it a taste test. We're just going to do, I've got a sweet potato and a jicama. It's hot. Yeah, no, I'm going to wait and I'll be back. So in the meantime, I went ahead and packaged up the ones that I had just baked that were not air fried. And in this one I have some of the sweet potatoes in it with it. So these were not air fried either. But anyway, so all right, maybe by now it's cool enough. Let's give it a try. So we're going to just try it flavor to flavor. Jicama. Debbie. I think if I would use a few more drops. This tastes like a mild sweet potato. Sweet potato. Debbie, that's genius. That's genius. So I know I didn't make it perfect. And as soon as my part comes in for this is some G. Hughes honey mustard and G. Hughes Polynesian. And I'm going to use that for my dipping. So, So what I'll do, when that part comes in, I'll try it in my air fryer. Because the inside of these are still not fully cooked. Obviously I cut mine too big. And so, remember whenever I did the beans, they boiled for 3 hours, but they were teeny tiny. So, yeah. But this, that is amazing. I can't believe that. Debbie Sue, you hit it out of the park again. I like this one. And just like sweet potato. Nice job. Like I said, I'll try it again. That part comes in, but there you go. All right, that's what we did. Bye.